thank you so much for joining us today. So today we get to experience another from an amazing light leader, healer, wisdom keeper, multidimensional, talented being Leon Van Kruyenberg. So as many of us have experienced Leon's gifts today, he's going to guide us again today. So thank you so much, Leon, for guiding us. So I would love to invite you to the spotlight and have you share who you are and guide us through. Thank you so much, Leon.
Oh, this is my pleasure. It's an absolute honor to be here. Hello all, I'm Leon Van Kruyenberg. I am a master Tibetan healer and a sacred geometry fractal artist, for lack of a better word. I was guided very strongly by my angelic realm to study sacred geometry. In fact, it was Metatron that encouraged me to study sacred geometry, and it just evolved. When I heard the term sacred geometry in 2008, I had no clue what it was. And then the magic started happening. And so I'm going to invite you today into a very visual exercise. I was guided to draw sacred geometric chakras to be sort of worked with a very specific Tibetan breathing exercise that I teach in my master's healing class. And this is incredibly powerful because it lets us recognize and realize that these energy centers, these vortexes, our chakras, are amazing. I mean, we've got these amazing 7 centers in our bodies that govern aspects in our bodies. And so this exercise is to heighten the awareness of these chakras and their relationship with each other. I'm not going to start just yet, but before we begin, I'd like to do a cleansing breath. So just close your eyes for a moment and feel your breath starting in your belly. Now, all my breathing today is going to be in through the nose and out through the nose, and just regular breaths. Now, for this cleansing breath, we're going to close our right nostril. We're going to breathe in our left nostril and just invite cleansing. And then we're going to breathe out our right nostril. And then we're going to breathe in our right nostril and breathe out our left nostril. And just take another breath, inviting this divine cleansing, preparation for this session. And allow yourself to receive. And remember to allow your experience to be that which resonates with you. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to share this graphic with you. I have structured these sacred geometry drawings in the Seed of Life as how I was guided to do it, which is a 6 around 1 structure. And if you think of the synergism, the synchronicity, the Seed of Life, 7 spheres, we have 7 main chakras in our body system. And so I'm going to share my screen. And this is going to be a little visual. And let's just go with the flow on it. At the base of the structure is the Root Chakra. So just take a look at that for a moment. Then on the left is our Sacral Chakra. Same thing, just observe it for a moment. And to the right, our Solar Plexus Chakra. Upper left, the Heart Chakra. To the right, our Throat Chakra. and above the third eye chakra. And in the center, you'll also see a sphere that encompasses all these chakras. In the center is the crown chakra, and the crown chakra interpenetrates all our chakras. So the crown chakra governs all these chakras. So I'm going to start with inviting you to take a look at the root chakra, the red one at the bottom. Embrace the color. As it is said in the ancient Vedic text that the colors of the chakras match the colors of the rainbow. Ooh, just got goosebumps. And on the next in-breath, take a little snapshot of this root chakra in your mind's eye. Then on the next in-breath, we're going to close our eyes and we're going to breathe this structure into our base structure. So go ahead and just breathe it in. Follow it down your spine into your base chakra. And just hold your attention on your base chakra for a moment. See the color. Feel the color. The color has a vibration. And feel that base chakra expanding. And just be comfortable with it. It's a very stable structure. And on the next out breath, we're going to move this energy field into our sacral chakra just below your belly button. So just visualize this red sphere moving into your sacral chakra. Now open your eyes for a moment and take a look at the sacral chakra on the left bottom. Let's place that in our mind's eye. And close your eyes. Let's breathe this structure into our sacral chakra. Following it down your spine, passing through the other chakras. And hold your attention on the sacral chakra. And again, feel the energy. Feel the color, see the color. Feel the vibration. So on the next out breath, we're going to move this energy field into our solar plexus chakra, our power center. So just allow this magnificent energy field to raise into your solar plexus chakra, which is just below your sternum. Just feel its presence. Now let's open our eyes and take a look at the structure on the right, the golden yellow, the power center, the power of the sun. And let's place that image in our third eye. And we'll close our third eye. We'll close our eyes and leave our third eye open. And let's breathe this structure into our solar plexus. Following it down our spine, resting in the solar plexus, seeing the color, feeling the color, and feeling the vibration. Now on the next out breath, let's move this incredibly beautiful, powerful energy field into our heart chakra. Let's open our eyes for a moment and observe the heart chakra symbol in the top left. And place it in your third eye. And on the next in-breath, let's move this structure into your heart chakra. Again, feeling the incredible emerald green color of the heart chakra. the power of love, compassion, understanding. Feel the vibration, this universal vibration of love. And as we feel this, we are sharing this vibration with all humanity. Now, on the next out-breath, we're going to raise this incredibly beautiful, loving energy field into our throat chakra. Just feel its presence. And moving these structures up into each other is because each of the chakras interpenetrate with one another. So let's open our eyes and take a look at the throat chakra on the right. And again, place this image in your third eye. And for a moment, just observe what may transpire in your third eye. Because the throat chakra is where we speak our truth. On the next in-breath, let's move the structure into our throat chakra. Feel the color, see the color. And feel the harmony of our spoken word, of our thoughts. Feel the vibration. And feel the connectedness with the heart chakra. On the next out-breath, let's raise the structure, this beautiful energy field, into our third eye. And feel its presence. Now let's open up our eyes and observe the third eye chakra. And the third eye chakra is the physical dimension of our spiritual being. The crown chakra is our spiritual being. The third eye has the closest relationship with the crown chakra. So for a moment, just feel the connectedness between your third eye and your crown chakra. And you may feel a vibration at the top of your crown chakra. And we're going to just breathe the structure and acknowledge its presence in our third eye. And on the next breath, we're going to raise it into our crown chakra, which is above our head, our spiritual center. Now let's open up our eyes and observe the entire structure with our attention on the center, the crown chakra, the 1,000-petaled lotus. Now on this next in-breath, we're going to breathe the crown chakra all the way down into our base chakra. And slowly on the out-breath, we're going to raise the crown chakra through each of our chakras, back up to the crown chakra. And just do it at your own pace, your own speed. You can do it in one breath, 3 breaths. But get the visual of this crown chakra passing through all your chakras to the base chakra. And then raising through each of the chakras. And as it reaches the top of your head, visualize the 1,000-petaled lotus opening up the top of your head. And feel the vibration. Feel the connection with all there is, as God created, source. The creator God has his being in you, and you have your being in him, her. All there is. And it is not separate, it is unified, it is one. And just keep your eyes closed. Now I'm going to just share a reading with you, which is one of my oracle cards that I drew this morning for this exercise. The card is called the Universal Mind. The Universal Mind is an extraordinary and wonderful instrument. It is humanity's instrument as well as God's, Creator's, Source's instrument. The Universal Mind is impersonal in nature and holds all the laws and the ways and the means of expressing things. It is pure intelligence in itself and knows how to simply act, as is evident in our digestion of food, breathing, the heart beating. We do not have to tell our bodies to perform these functions. They just do it for us. We too must recognize and realize this pure intelligence within us. Realize your oneness with the universal mind, for it is the vehicle of expression, a vehicle through which man, woman, and God harmonize as one, think, and act as one. This law operates so the whole universe expresses harmony. The most amazing thing is that the universal mind will create for you just as you think. It will create a negative as well as a positive condition in your life. The universal mind responds to humanity and gives you exactly what you think upon most. Yet harmony always remains ready to function when negative conditions disappear and evaporate into nothingness with the change of our thought. Once we become aware of the fact that the law of harmony exists, that is not the product of man's mind, but the establishment of God's creation, and is therefore permanent, and that harmony will outpicture in your environment, your affairs, your relationships, your entire life, when in cooperation with Creator, Source, God, all there is. And feel the presence of Creator. Feel this presence. It is your presence. It is not outside of you, it's within you. And as we harmonize with this exercise, let's raise our hands with our palms out and let's share this harmony with all humanity. And feel the life force energy that's radiating from your hands, your eyes, your third eye, your body, your heart. For we are beacons of light. And I invite us to hold our hands for a moment in this unified field, holding the hands of all humanity. In this perfect harmony. Take a moment to feel your groundedness being back in your body, feeling the presence within you that is ever present, the omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresence. When you feel And you feel you're back in the space. Slowly open your eyes. And thank you for giving my emotions through the process.
Thank you so much, Leon. Wow, what a powerful, sacred, divine gift. I'd love to hear from everyone what came through. Leon, your gift just comes through, like through your creations. Like the moment you show that image, like it just, the colors and the energy and the vibration just comes through. So thank you so much. There, so much came through. Katerina, would you like to share what came through for you?
Yeah, it was very, very powerful, and actually on so many levels. I wasn't with you all for quite a long time. I was sort of busy with, manifesting around this bioregion here in the Lake Bodensee area and what we are actually doing is we are co-creating a self-organized structure of guardians of the lake around the lake, and these circles are emerging and around different topics with farmers and entrepreneurs, and
Beautiful.
and they have been physically meeting in different points, and this is emerging. And actually I've been very busy in trying to hold and facilitate the coming into being of these circles without directing from the mind. And I came from that. I was super busy, and I felt like my body was needing to meditate again, and needing to come down into the inner space. And I came into this, and I saw these circles and the visualization, and I was like, "Yeah, wow, that's it." So I was seeing that we have sort of the blueprint within ourselves for how to structure even in the social world and in the relationship with the natural world. So that was so powerful. So thank you very much. And I really felt this was the time of, after this work in the outer world, coming back within myself and actually doing the work guided from you inside so that it can unfold naturally.
Oh, Katerina, thank you. And I felt your work, your compassion, your passion for what you're doing. Beautiful. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
And thank you for sharing, because this is a remembrance you're learning, right? Because what you said, Katerina, is that it's about the alignment, right? Within the chakras within us. So when we align within, everything outside will also align, and the dots will connect, right? Just like the circles you're doing, right? But then once we lined up and tune in, ground ourselves, and have it radiate from within, this is how we manifest even more what we're meant to do. So yeah, thank
Lisa,
you.
if you wouldn't mind sharing this picture, I will send it to you if you would share it with everybody. And feel free to share this with anybody, because I was inspired to do this from the angelic realm. And
thank you for this beautiful gift. Wow.
thank you.
I will upload it to next to your meditation on the website. This is, I mean, the gifts are growing and growing. And this is what I mean about like the fact that we show up, right? It means your inner self, your higher self, the inner calling, like is asking you to show up, right? To receive this gift, right? And this is truly sacred. So thank you so much, Leon. Yeah, like what you guided us through is so unique. I haven't thought of it as like, one supports the other, right? Like the way you guided us, like the root chakra supports, the sacral supports the solar plex, the solar plex supports the heart supports the throat supports the third eye to the crown, right? So now it makes so much sense, because before I thought it as separate. but alignment means one, right?
Right.
It's one. So thank you for connecting that thought. Pete, would you like to share?
Sure. Oh, Leon, that was such a beautiful attunement. Just incredible. The way you've integrated sacred geometry into the chakras. You know, I'm a grid worker, and I'd never really thought of applying sacred geometry. I see the body as more of a system and an energetic field, but never really applied that to each individual chakra. So thank you so much for that. And yeah, I'm a huge fan of sacred geometry. Just like love is the base frequency of the universe, sacred geometry is the base structure of the universe, and what we're and so integrating this into everything is it basically every cell in our body is a fractal of the universe, and so by integrating this, and you masterfully guided us through this integration. So just bless you for doing this work. It is divinely inspired, and so what a treat to to be exposed to this. So thank you so much, Leo.
Thank you, Pete. Thank you. It is an honor. Such an honor.
So well said. Leon, there's something magical about your creations that really just bring us in right away. Like I said, I just, I feel this strong resonance to your creations, like the colors and everything. Like here's another interesting thing about tying to what Pete said. Before, sacred geometry is everywhere until I met you, Leon. I'm more aware. I became more aware of the awareness of sacred geometry. Like yesterday, I was supporting a local business, went to this Southeast Asian, place to support this local business. And I noticed, the sacred flower of life all over the front. I was like, I never noticed. I've been there so many times because of you. See, I'm mindfully aware of it. And I was like, 8 petals.
Right.
Yeah. So it's in every culture, actually, right? It's just that we just have to pay attention to it. Yeah.
Next time you buy asparagus, take a look at the spiral on the asparagus.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going to look at mindfully aware of everything. Wow.
It is the Fibonacci spiral.
Wow. And Louise, would you like to share?
Yes, thank you so much. I have to split in 2 minutes. But Leon, hello. Oh my, your art is mesmerizing my allness. I mean, whoa. I was thinking I'd wear brooches of it, I'd tattoo it onto my body, I would have massive blankets in it all over my home. It is so deeply, it actually effortlessly brings me into the altered state just by looking at it. Just effortlessly an organic, like pizza, just an organic attunement. It's just a real sweet way to align oneself outside of any of the heady direction leading. It just really, for me personally, it really is. I would happily sit and look at that for a long time. In fact, time would be no more looking at in the piece behind you. You really are a gift, what's coming through you and your effortless organic flow of sharing it, and my heart was very aligned. There was a channel between me and you during that whole session, and it was very high for me. So lots of love to you.
Thank you. Yes, I've mentioned to you all frequently to listen and observe, and that's exactly what you said, Louise. Get out of the mind. And when we listen and observe, and that was a big part of the inspiration to do these drawings, was to allow observation and allow the observation to speak and feel. And thank you for that observation.
Yes, beautiful.
In addition to looking at these beautiful sacred geometry drawings, I would also recommend going to Leon's website at sacreddnakeys.com and draw cards from his oracle deck, like the new card that you drew, Leon. Wow, it was so divine. I felt the energy the moment you started speaking the words. So I would say, everybody, if you haven't seen, go see it. Go to Leon's website and you will see what I mean. It's truly divine and sacred. So, Hawk, would love to hear from you.
Yeah, just got to unmute first. Leon, no, you are an esoteric scientist, artist, and I just love what you're doing. The way you use colors. I have a very special relationship to colors. My granduncle was it was called the magician of colors in Norway. It was pretty famous, and that was because he was so extremely sensitive to colors. And I remember because my daughter just sent me, she's written an assignment about him. And for somebody who truly sees colors, seeing your art is like ecstasy. It's amazing.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah, colors have a vibration, and I found that out in 2008 when I started hand drawing the sacred geometry. I, for the first time, felt the vibration of the colors, and they just seem to amplify. When I created the cards and the artwork, it was all about the color. It was all about the color. And each of my art pieces are built in layers. And so one art piece can be as many as 20, as few as 4. And these layers, Louise, blessing sister, thank you. And these just are incredible, because once you start layering colors, the colors change. And so it's quite magical, and it was all about feeling the colors in the art. And I never completed a drawing until that color felt correct. Yeah,
I know. Just you're doing exactly the same that I'm doing with music. It's putting
the vibration,
chords together, vibration, and then suddenly okay, there it is. That's it. And it just resonates, and you feel it. It's amazing. And sometimes you totally, it's horrible. Thanks. I have to leave, Leon. Thank you very much. I'm going to watch this again because I was distracted, but I just loved it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you, Hawk. Yeah, Leon, your consciousness is embedded in this art. Like when I look at the colors, it reminds me a lot of the colors that I see in like Monet's paintings and like Van Gogh, right? Like that vibrancy in your consciousness. So yes, you can stare at it all day. Yeah, I see this at museums around the world, like just sitting there all day, just looking at your art. So Carolyn, we'd love to hear from you.
Wow. I'm going to say that even though I don't really know how it feels to be on drugs, that's how I feel right now. I am in a chill state. I've been sighing since it ended. I don't want to move. I can barely move my eyes. I was, and it happened that image immediately brought me there, and I really needed it because I got extremely frustrated right before we met because I'm dealing with a very uncomfortable and annoying physical thing that just blew up right before we got started, and it's healing. It's not a big deal, but it. I was one of the things I was so frustrated about was that I want to be fully present whenever we get together, and I thought that I was going to be in a point where I could actually share my camera, and so I got really frustrated. But as soon as that image popped up, I mean, it instantly brought me to a calmer space, and I mean, my body was gone. All I had were two pairs of eyes, and I definitely want to use this image to focus longer on each of those individual images of the chakras, and so I just want to take it slower, and I can definitely see how valuable it is to blend the chakras into one another.
Yeah, it's a great observation, Carolyn, because they interpenetrate with each other on incredible ways that really humanity has no understanding and comprehension of it. Okay. And so just to be aware of just how much interpenetration is taking place. You know, you've heard the expression, speak from the heart. Okay. That's the heart chakra speaking through the throat chakra.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then the mind, the third eye, interpenetrating with all those. The thoughts are formulating. So a loving thought comes from the heart and the power to express it. So it's incredibly interconnected. Yeah.
Yes, you have brought to the forefront just how important it is to I don't think I had actually thought of this, but how important it is to have a blending of all the chakras and not just focus on one chakra at a time.
It's about alignment, right? I mean, we all have all the chakras, right? So,
I refer to it as balancing, because when you've got a perfect balance, there's no swaying of either. It's just in perfect balance, and that's what harmony is to me.
Yeah. So
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Carolyn. Clementina, would you like to?
Yes. So this was really, really magical, Leon. Thank you so much. I was at peace, at like deep peace throughout the whole guidance, and like it was just like so peaceful. I hardly could like just lift something, you know, of my body. So a lot of peace, and then the colors. The chakra colors have never landed with me so well. So now I actually remember them. Integrated fully. I don't know why, like I could just not remember fully the colors and the names. So now it really landed. And what I felt throughout the practice, my palms were tingling as well, and there was this sense of like warmth in my palms. And after the session, my palms were so like warm. I actually started kind of like playing with myself, and now that's what I want to do. And I was like, I want to heal someone, or just do something with this, because it's so interesting. It's so fun to play with this. So I kind of want to play with it now myself, because there's really it's a feeling of like this activating this healing power actually in my palms. So that's really interesting. I don't know if Leon you can say something about that, but it's very interesting.
Well, your observation is spot on, because we heal through so many aspects of our body, and our hands is one of the most powerful. You've seen in the religious ceremonies, holding the hands up to the heavens and receiving the energy from the heavens, placing the left hand on the heart chakra and placing the right hand to those you wish to heal. Okay. And there is an incredible energy that runs through you. Okay. We can project the same energy through our voice, through our eyes, through our third eye, through our heart, even our solar plexus. An example of using the solar plexus energy, if you're confronted with a powerful situation or a situation where you've got to step up, you can project from the solar plexus to step into that place, okay? And it will immediately give you that powerful space that you need to address whatever you've been confronted with.
I would say also, Leon, it speaks to you as a guide, how powerfully divine and gifted you are. That brings us to this space, right? And like I said, I've done a lot of these alignment chakras before. Never felt the way that you guide us through them. You guide us right there, and the energy just comes through so fast.
Yeah, Clementina, I encourage you, when you feel that feeling, okay, send it out to humanity, a loved one, a friend, somebody in need, because the more we do that, the stronger it grows.
Thank you so much, Leon. That's really, really beautiful. I will definitely do that because I really kind of want to play with this now.
Yes,
it's really interesting.
I mean, we were given these tools to play with.
Yeah.
You know, I have a tendency to be a very serious person, but play with this. This is an incredible gift. Yeah, play with it.
Same, yeah.
Amazing.
Thank you so much. I love that. I will definitely do that.
Yeah, thank you for this beautiful gift. Yes, there's some chats in the comments as well. So Bobby also mentioned about the sunflower center, right? Also sacred geometry. It's a great example. Kamala said, "Thank you very much for this beautiful meditation. I saw a very beautiful light and a very strong vibration all around my body. I felt energy vibrations in my chakra, like in the chakras, and I felt a change within me. Thank you. Namaste." So thank you. And Bobby, would love to hear from you as well.
Thank you, Leon. That was magnificent, and the sacred interconnection that your art and voice and your unified field with your angels and guides who are guiding you with the art that you're making and the voice that touches from your heart out through your throat to touch our hearts and our hearts and minds. I mean, what a magnificent unified field. And it really is an evolving edge, I think, an evolving arc for me at least, to get to this unified field of the chakra energy centers and the crown as interconnecting them all. And in a sense, that crown chakra portion of the exercise was the sort of the lighting up and the amplifying of all of those individual energy centers that then started the little Venn diagram of energy centers, one upon another. So I love this dynamic balance that is coming into play, the heart mind, voice vision, and then it all gets embodied. It all comes down to these embodiment chakras that then we can feed Mother Earth with that. Speaking of which, tomorrow is Earth Day. So I just love how each time that you're sharing, there is new nuances keep rippling out, and it's magnificent.
Thank you, Bobby. I'd like to share something in that regard. Just as our heart beats and we breathe and our blood flows, there's no thought, okay? Just as what's transpiring with whatever we share with one another, no effort is required for us to integrate it. None whatsoever. We can introspect it, but it's already the natural innate wisdom that is taken place. So just embrace it. Just embrace it. And also want to take a moment to, because before the session, I invited everyone's guides who was going to be present in the session to join us. And I want to thank them for their presence. And I want to thank you.
Thank you, Leon. This was so special. This is special. So, and I love how you integrate by humanity and to, you know, as Bobby said, it's Earth Day week, right?
Mhm.
So I want to just share my screen, and so that, you know, we bring attention. Excuse me, let me just get my screens here. Bring our attention to. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I just want to bring our attention to what's coming up, because it is Earth Day this Friday. So as you can see on the website, I'm just going to show you. I think many of you have seen this website already. So this is the the calendar of events, and we have you know, full schedule for this entire month, as you can see here, right? So today, 21st is Leon. So tomorrow, we're going to have a special 1 hour gathering, and this is going to be called Earth Day Unity Homecoming for World Peace. Homecoming, as Amy and I, when we were chatting, Amy came up with this term, homecoming, which I love. And so I invite everybody and your community to come together. It's going to be a 1 hour event, and that we're going to do meditation to celebrate Mother Earth, but to also come together as one, also to get a chance to have some connected conversations at a longer time. And of course, like next week we have music meditation Mondays, and actually 26, Anna Luna is guiding that one. I just have to refresh my screen for it to show up. So anyway, so this is the full schedule. We're going to do another spoken word symphony. So I invite all of you to join us on Friday, and also invite your circles, that we can, you know, increase the vibration, this peace and love and harmony that we feel. There's Anna Luna, right? So yeah, and I thought it would be good on Earth Day. Maybe this is where we can do the Om together, right? Since it's a homecoming. So Leon, maybe this way you can share about, you know, share more of your wisdom. That's the way as the way you shared with me last time. And also, I know Amy and Anna Luna also right, is also aligned with that. And you know, if we can all come together to participate, to co-create the flower of life, if you will, right, for Earth Day unity. So that's the intent for tomorrow. Yeah. So I invite all of you here to join us. And of course, you know, like I said, all the videos are uploaded. All of them
Great
here.
to see you as always.
So yeah, so
I love Leon's background, as you can see.
Even it happened in perfect timing. My video saying how I love the background that you have, you see. So anyway, so thank you, Leon. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Lisa, for your efforts in bringing this group together, and your love and passion for it as well. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Have a beautiful day, everybody.